Happy birthday to me. I went to the Curiosity and Creators Expo at the Sydney Masonic Centre, which isn't sus at all. Here is my haul. I will turn the camera around and give you a better look. Biggest thing of the day, don't look at the price. It's good as snack. And roses, and there's like a working clock with the cogs going. It also has lights. I haven't plugged them in because there's a cable, and you can change the color of the lights. Maybe I'll show you that one time. This is from Illuminatorium. I also have a crystal lamp from her for a few years back, and her work has really evolved, and I really love it. So this is like the highlight piece that I got today. Yeah, and the priciest piece, so don't look at the price. And then, so also from the expo, because we also did other stuff, but there's my wristband, some things to check out. But the things I actually bought, so I got a bunch of jewelry, red and black. I'm trying to stick to red and black as my color. This is a freebie. I am giving that to Mum. Don't worry about it. This one is also a freebie. They gave me 2 freebies because I spent enough, and it was my birthday. Tears of Mine Enemies. Why not? That's the Venus Rituals. I'm not gonna remember every single artist, but yeah, it's got cute stuff going on. Trying not to get that shadow in the way for you. Yeah, vampire-y spikiness. And there's like these phone charms, which you could put in anything these days, really. Whoa! And there's this one, the wings. Who was that from? It was one of the ones that, it might have been Feral Little Creations. Maybe that's why I put that there. Yeah, shoe wings. I love shoe wings. Because I did have some from Koi that they make off offcuts. But, like, look, it's really degraded. And, didn't really stand out on black shoes. And, yeah, they've seen better days. These ones are a little bit fancy. We got the red and black, which are my colors. We got all black. And it's sort of got a bit of a sort of satin look, or I don't know. And then we've got these ones, which I don't know what I'm going to put them on, but I have them! So at least when I feel like it, I will do it. Pon nails. They're press-on nails, which I've never done before. I got this is like the closest one I could find to what I like. It's centipedes, but it's also, you know, makes me think of slashes and like metal. So yeah, fun, and, you know, she was telling me how they actually work. I've got a whole application guide and removal guide, and these are the sticky things to do it all. And then there's also this, so when you've got long nails, if you want to open a can of stuff, you slide it on. I got this as a freebie, so it's like seconds. It's not the best printed one, but it was free. Cute. And so she was explaining to me how to use nails, because, like, sometimes with some of the performance-y shit I do, it would be nice to have cool nails, but I cannot live in long nails. I was taught as a violinist to keep it short. Like when I was a kid, my violin teacher was like, you have a choice, either long nails or violin, and I chose violin, and now I can't do it unless it's like, you know, if they grow to a couple of millimeters, I am already struggling. But if I learn to use these, I can just put them on for like a show and take them off, and they're reusable. And she also does custom, so if I learn to use these, then I can get fancy custom ones. These ones, oh, it was from that dude. It might have been magenta. I think it was magenta. Yeah. So it was the $10 each, or 2 for $15, and I ended up getting 3, so he gave them to me for $20. I essentially got 1 for free. We got an anatomical heart. I already have a razor blade necklace, but it's quite a bit bigger, and this one has a little drop of blood, so it's a little bit lighter. And then I saw a sword. There were a couple swords, and then I saw this one. I'm like, no, this is the sword. These guys do some cool stuff. I was like, you know, kind of pricey. Thought about maybe getting a custom one instead of actually buying it today, because I already spent so much money. These guys do some cool 3D printing, Pokeballs. This was a tattoo artist with like this really cool angel design. This is the inverted version, but they also have like the white background and black. But yeah, like there are eyeballs and stuff and wings all over the place. It's like, I think the white one, it's a little bit easier to see all the eyeballs, but they are there. So we've got biblically accurate angel things going on there. Perfect Creations. Which one was that? It's a little bit hard for me to remember which ones. I think that one was to do with... Oh, if I ever shave my hair again, they've got cool hats. That one, I'm pretty sure, goes with that. And then there was an author. I was going to look up what that was. I have a feeling they're too spicy for me. But yeah, so... Oh, I also forgot! After we did the expo, we also had lunch, and then we went to the Australian Museum for the Bloodsuckers exhibition. And of course, like, my friends having to wait for me to read every damn thing. Although towards the end, I got a bit tired of leeches. But so what I bought from there... Bloodbath shower gel. So next time I do a makeup video, Mad Simple can keep an eye out for that in the background. I don't know what it smells like, though. It says scented. What does it smell like? I couldn't really see anything there. And I also got some tea. From, Teetotaler. Blood Brew. You want to see what's in it? What's in it? So, rosehip, hibiscus, strawberry, blackberry, raspberry, elderberry, blood orange, clove, cardamom, and cinnamon. And it smells good. I almost got the smaller test tube one, but I was like, if I like it, I should just, what if I do like it? Better to get the big one. And I already have test tubes, so yeah. That was my birthday haul, and it was a good birthday. I was just gonna do all this stuff myself, but I posted on Facebook. Oh, is my hand shaking a bit? I'm really tired. But yeah, I posted on my private Facebook, like, hey guys, I'm going here. If you also happen to be going, you are welcome to come find me. And there are a few people who said they were gonna come and they were intending to meet me, so I put them in a group chat and made them go on a hunt to find me. And as they found me, we took selfies and posted it in the group, so who won, who found me first, and who found me last, we had to go and find her. It was good. Like, the expo was good. There was a lot of good stalls. It wasn't too crowded. Like, there were some areas that were a bit more crowded, but it was so much better than when I did the Oddities Expo in 2023 out at Homebush. I'm sure they've changed it now, because they probably didn't realize how popular it would be, but that was the first one, and it was not well run, and I only bought like one thing there, whereas this actually had a much better time. Also, Illuminatorium, anytime there somewhere, at least I know there'll be something good. And so I've got some friends that I can rely on, which is nice. I need that to get outside my shell, learn to be sociable, learn to have, friends, and be open to that. And then, lunch was good. Pepper Lunch. Used to be in Chatswood. I was so sad when they closed. And I found them in the city. So now I know where to go for Pepper Lunch. It's cool. They have these, really hot sizzling bowls. So they bring it out and, it cooks just, right in front of you because of how hot the bowls are. Good fun. If you're in Sydney, check out Pepper Lunch. And then, the Australian Museum, Bloodsuckers. It's so weird, my birthdays worked out really well this year. And there's a lot of, funny coincidences. And funny coincidences happened when I got the floof, who is exhausted. He had to wait so long. I was out for so long. He's offended that I didn't take him with me. And then how could I leave him for any amount of time? But, so... he's looking at me like, what are you saying about me? Are you dog shaming me? Things worked out oddly well this year. Getting him, I don't think I ever talked about the coincidences in terms of getting him. Let me just put this so I can... I worked out that he was probably conceived on or the day after Hope passed away, which is freaky because I didn't plan any of that. And then, there were a whole bunch of coincidences after Hope passed, going to a Japanese restaurant, getting table number 4, and, happening to get his letter, and there's a whole bunch of things to work out. With the new dog coming next Saturday. So first of all, Fluffy thing born on winter solstice, trying not to be superstitious about that, was we were originally going to visit the puppy today, but things worked out so that we were able to visit last weekend. So then I had today free, I could go to the expo because I had seen it. I'm like, oh, that looks interesting, but I'm meeting Puppy. There won't be enough time to go. No, I could go, and Pepper Lunch happened to be on the route. Like, I didn't have any lunch plans. It was just like, let's just walk along George Street, and if we find nothing else, we'll go to Macca's, and it was right there. And then the Bloodsuckers exhibition being on at the same time, so I could get that done too, and the whole group were into it, so yeah. And also, there was rain on the forecast, but it rained at night, and it didn't rain while we were out. Amazing! And also, like, you know, I was carrying all this. I do have, like, massive bag for that, because I knew I was going to shop. And even if I didn't find anything at the expo, I thought I will just shop in the city. I'll find something. You know, I was carrying a lot, especially the clock, because the clock didn't fit in the bag, so I had to, like, awkwardly hold it, and, like, at one point, one of the boys helped me carry it. But the Australian Museum has a cloakroom, so when you go in, you know, obviously there's a desk if you want to pay for the special exhibitions, or you can go in for free and see the regular exhibitions, but downstairs they have a cloakroom. It's free, you just drop off your stuff, they give you a token, and you can just see everything, so it's a really good place in the city. Like, you know, Australia, or at least Sydney, doesn't have coin lockers everywhere like in Tokyo, so I was a little bit worried about that, but no, cloakroom, there you go. Tips for visiting Sydney. This is accidentally, like, it's a birthday vlog, but also if you want to go to Sydney. And yeah, the guys who run this expo, they're in Newcastle, but it seems like they're traveling around a bit now. I feel like maybe that original Oddities Expo helped them realize that Aussies are into this, so now more of these things are popping up, but the main one in Sydney is usually out at Penrith, and I don't want to go all the way to Penrith. So, yeah, there was one in the city, but also if you're in Newcastle, and I don't know where else, but I think if you look up Newcastle Alternative, I know I found them on Facebook, they're probably listed somewhere else. Keep an eye on them, because it seems like they're running some good events. And I had a pretty good birthday. Got home easy, and just in time, like, you know, this is my last big outing. Almost my last big outing. My last major outing. I do have, like, one more thing to cause trouble at before Puppy comes, but, look at that! That's a good birthday. That's a fun birthday. Yeah. Nice to have good birthdays, because in the past, birthdays were like the day I was most depressed, and it's nice to turn that around. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. It's almost dinner. Dog is the main thing. So, I'll just give you a view of the doggy sleeping, and then we will go and have dinner. Yay!